Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review of Quests Aside, issue number 1 from Vault Comics. This is a little bit something different than what I usually read, and I'll get into what the synopsis is. But let's check out the team that's creating this book first. This book is written by Brian Schirmer, with art by Elena Gogo, Rebecca Nolte on colors, and Wool Design on letters. So this book specifically is a little weird. So let me read the synopsis and then I'll get into the plot of the book. A skeleton, an apprentice mage, and exiled princess walk into a bar for another shift at Quests Aside, the local watering hole run by once legendary, now retired adventurer Barrow. When the king privately explains that he plans to shut the place down, Barrow must find a place to hold on to his business and the family he's built around it. It's always sunny in the realms. So it's funny, like especially the last part. As I was putting the review together, when I was reading the book, I haven't watched much of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but I know a big part of it is the bar. So as I was getting through that, I was like, oh, this is kind of like like the fantasy D&D version of like Cheers or It's Always Sunny, like just any of those sitcoms that have a bar where you meet all these really crazy kooky characters. And let me throw up some art pages so you can see what I'm talking about. So here we see just like people showing up. You're greeted by the bard outside, adventurers coming in, and then you see all these kind of weird creatures and staff inside. And I think that's what where the art really excels at, just kind of creating this world that it looks different, it looks interesting, it looks full of different just generated by a lot of different creatures, but each of the characters has their own little personality. So I really like that. I really appreciate, like, it's all these little kind of like inside jokes too, as you see the dialogue, the cloak of almost but not quite invisibility, the goblet of oh no, that's just the goblet, like all these little things where they're just kind of poking fun at the situation, but also bringing in things that you would see on a genre like this and giving them a little twist. I want to point out specifically this page. We have these characters and they're arguing in Barrow, like specifically this last panel, just the posture of the characters. Like, I don't know, it really kind of tells you what's going on with the story. All that being said, we do have the big problem which is the king wants to close down the bar, or the wants to close down the bar, and just like, which is kind of the premise of the book, and how are we going to move forward from that. Overall, I really enjoy this. I think I will be trade weighting this book just because I feel like something like this will read better in a trade. There's so much going on and there's a lot of dialogue between the characters, so I know that me reading this from month to month would be something that I would have to revisit. But you guys let me know. Are you guys better at reading monthly comics like that, or do you prefer trades? I think Vault usually brings a really strong opening gambit to their books, and I love that about I just love that about their line. But I do feel like a lot of their stuff also reads better as a collection. But unfortunately, we have this market of like serialized comic book storytelling. But yeah, let me know what you think of this book. Once again, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. I think it looks really good. And I like the premise that, the king and Barrow, the owner of the bar, they're friends. But he is the king. So, can Barrow leverage that legendary status to try to help a situation. So, I don't know. We'll see. But this was a lot of fun. Very interesting to read. And yeah, I'm gonna keep tabs on this because I think it's gonna be a fun ride going forward, especially when it's all collected. So let me know what you think of this book. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff, always in the channel. So as always, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be right back.